Sure. Sure. 12x, Kyle. I don't think he has that boost, unfortunately. What? I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of the greatest play I've ever seen in my entire life by a guy who had no boost. LTV likes sports. A likely story. Was I first? No, Kyle was. Kyle was zooming. Click that note at the speed of light. Yeah, 12x really comes in just to say, am I first? And he goes, okay, bye, and then leaves and never comes back. Oof. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I was trying to hustle him so he would hit that faster, and he did, so I guess that worked. How are you today? I'm doing alright. Kind of vibing. Sure, that works. Trying to warm up with some twos, which is always a bad idea, but you know what? I guess we'll just see. He's not gonna leave that boost. Well, no, nobody, no. Oh, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I gave him a wide open goal and he missed it. That's unfortunate. Last day my salvage job is Thursday. Excellent. I'm glad to hear, Kyle, that you're moving on to something else. Bit worth your time. Allows you to get a bit better of a paycheck. That's kind of crazy. He used that reset perfectly. Nice pass. All right, wasn't entirely sure if that was going to bounce around. Boop. Trying to get back into twos. Honestly, the hardest part about all of this is I'm trying to use the Dominus more. I don't know why. I've just been kind of like back on a Dominus mood. The problem is I've always had this issue ever since I switched the Octane and Fennec. Before I fully warm up, I feel like this card just feels really off. Not necessarily like, oh, I'm not used to it. It's like just like all my movements just feel like wrong. And maybe, yeah, it is just like, well, you're not used to it, you don't play it. But like, thing is, like, once I'm warmed up, it's fine. It's like my brain just clicks. I don't know if it's just like placebo or what, but like, I don't know, it always makes me laugh. Seeing myself be fine with this car after like 10 seconds of using it, but the first 3-4 games are always historically terrible. I wish you'd cover that, Evan. You can catch that and carry it. Sure, why not? Why not? Braden into Evan, into Cody. We're gonna fake shell that, and he's gonna give it away. All right. Wait, no. That's actually hilarious. He bumped my edge of the car, so I couldn't recover the way I thought I did. Oh, no, he punched me into the... Oh, that's actually extra annoying. Wow, I was going for, like, maybe a bump on the guy, and that's actually crazy that that's how that worked out. No! I just almost had it lined up for the ceiling pinch. I even had the right angle. Hopefully he catches that. He doesn't. He did, indeed. All right, that should be wide open. No, Evan, that's 2 freaking guaranteed goals that you've thrown away this game. Buddy, I'm gonna need you to pick it up. Okay, good pass though. I can freestyle 30%, guys. I have no idea what that possibly means, but okay. All right. Evan has made up for at least his 2 misses. Got the assist. Now I just gotta make sure. If he misses a 3rd one, he might get permabanned. I'm gonna call Sonics and be like, this guy can't be allowed to exist on the servers. Puppy Plays, what are you up to on this fine evening? Hey, Zenom. Our 2's games going? Oh, they're great. I dropped a bunch of MMR the other day, so we're playing with kind of players all over the spectrum for skill. How's life? Could be better, but can't complain all the same. Ooh, good recovery by that guy. That's not good. And that's why we lose. All right, cool. Evan, just imagine if you didn't miss those 2 shots. That's kind of a crazy recovery. The guy demoed him and they popped that one over me on the instant recovery and then also immediately demoed my teammate on Fort. Crystal, you are literally talking about nothing. You are, it sounds like you're having a stroke while you're trying to type. You're naming people I've never heard of. I need you to get better shit for the background of your stream and stop being a broke boy. From Michelle Hitchcock. Man, it's really cringy when people come in on their parents' iPhone or whatever and try to trash talk. Like, homie, you're in middle school. You can't even afford your own phone. Your parents haven't even got you one because you're too young to be trusted with one. Like, are you really gonna trash talk me like that under those conditions? Stop being a broke boy, he says off of the phone I don't have. Homie, have you ever held a part-time job? Like... Won that one a bit too much. Game name, this is Rocket League. I'm in middle school. I knew it, puppy. Also, I don't even know what cooler stuff even means in that sense. People always say this as if like, oh, you need cooler stuff in the background. Like what, like gold bars? Just things to demonstrate wealth. You should build a statue of yourself riding a horse. That's what all the big streamers I watch have. Oh, okay. Ah, I tried to flip into the reset. A bit too far away. Got a gift? Gifted membership? Eh. Kind of a long shot, but I was like, maybe I can race that. Oof. Statue of Titanium or something? That's a good point, Gambler. Honestly, I can consider these things. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't think you would chase that. Oh, nice reset there. Or wave dash. Need to paint your walls purple and gold to connote wealth. Ooh, nice bust. Wait, Blaze, thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you.
Here's a gift smile.
No, I had a double on that one too. That's a shame. Hello, Pain the monkey. Interesting handoff. I hate how that worked. Man, Evan, if only you could finish from straight forward on when you were on my team. That was a kind of a crazy shot by him, I'm not gonna lie. It's not much, but anything is a lot for a streamer. Very kind. No one has to donate, so anyone who chooses to. Very kind. Appreciate that. Maybe? Okay, cool. I was about to say, like, I just gotta beat the first guy and then it's probably guaranteed. Dubious Duggar, hello. How you doing? Paint your walls purple and gold and hang tasteful drapery with an obnoxiously large painting of yourself holding a sword wearing a cape to establish a societal class. That's kind of what I'm getting at, I think, with this guy. Fun. Tink. It is fun to hear the little ding. Kyle and I'll match. Thank you for the $2 match. Appreciate you. Okay, keep possession on that one. Demoed the wrong person, or went for the demo on the wrong person. Gonna fake that. Hilariously enough, no one even went for it, so my fake went to no one. I couldn't tell if that was a pass or not, because he kept going, so I was like... He went for the reset, that's crazy. Unfortunate. Do you play other games on stream, or is this your main game? This is my main game, but I'll probably be branching out in the next couple weeks. I feel as though Rocket League is a great game, but it is very much capped in its viewership potential. Marvel Rivals at all? People keep asking me that. Anything Overwatch-esque has no interest to me. Those games are way too much going on. I don't think they're interesting to watch. Just not my thing. Never enjoyed hero-based shooters where it's just constant commotion on the. It's just overwhelming, dude. It's like the perfect game for people with ADHD. I feel like. Yeah, I've never enjoyed I don't hate Overwatch or anyone who casts, obviously, but like, it has never been a game I've been interested in casting or playing or even watching. I can occasionally watch some Overwatch or something, but it's like not something I'm really gonna understand or enjoy. That's why I like it. Figured. Yeah, you would lose that. Come on, Zerks. I was hoping teammate would see that passing potential and then go for the read, but understandably he did not. Hits the dopamine button just right for me. I mean, I think having Marvel IP on a game like that is really smart, and I hope it blows up. That we need more like top tier esports like that in the scene, especially giving my friends more opportunity to work some of these events would be great. But yeah, it is still kind of like rough to see. When these games come out, they're not anything I'm really ever interested in. Anything with large developer support is always a genre I don't really care about, because, you know, the only genre I've really super gotten into is this, but this is kind of its own genre, you know? It's not like Rocket League has competitors. If they did, that'd be cool, because then I could potentially look into working those or streaming those, but... Have an awesome day. All right, YouTube Puppy Plays, thank you so much for popping in. And for the generosity. Say, my adjustments on some of these initial reads on the Dominus are also kind of the huge weak point of trying to use this car. Fair enough. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I didn't expect to spawn there, and I didn't expect you to catch and carry. Oh, I was hoping. That could have been a better save. I didn't expect Zerk to say it so slow. I got to the ball like really fast and then realized, oh wait, that one's just gonna be a very straightforward save in the middle. Oh, he was gonna pause for that. Okay, I thought he was just gonna give up. All right, teammates rotating around. He'll get boost. He gets there first. Nice reset. Nice. Well done. He didn't use it. We're just gonna lob that. Keep it in the middle. And okay, play the initial block. That's what matters. Brief play up. Brief the slappy ball. What? I'm lost. Slappy ball? Is that a game? I don't recognize that at all. I think you're mixing slappy ball with Flappy Bird. There's like the soccer-ish game rematch coming on. But I haven't really touched that game, and I also don't know how deep the mechanics are. Feels like the type of game that would like to have an esports scene, or would at least have people try to make stuff of it, so who knows. Nice bonk. The best Rocket League player I've ever seen. I'm so glad you've never watched another player, Blueberry. This feels good. Speak French? Bro, you're not even speaking French. I refuse to speak French because I do not speak French. Ooh, that was a weird one. It's like volleyball, but with big cartoonish hands you could throw cosmetics onto. That sounds very confusing, but you know what? Why not? I remember Omega Strikers was a game that was honestly, it seemed interesting enough that I was like, maybe this could exist in that avenue of like kind of sports-ish hero-based thing. Wow, that's a... How long have you been good? I don't know what good defines as. I can link you a video of the gameplay for it. Oui and bonjour. Yes, those are basically what French is, so. You just whiffed on the... Yes, Zerx, I would love to. That was actually insane that we had the lead and teammate literally whiffed on a ball. He didn't even have to clear or score. He just had to touch at all, and that's a win. And he freaking whiffed it, dude. And he freaking whiffed it. Nice pass. Okay. It's fine, Chad. We got it. You rescued it. He says defense ass, my B. Oh, man. Zerx. I did a move recently that I don't, if it has an other than BS luck. Describe what was happening there. Ball play for real? Yeah, I mean, we're getting ready to win to go to overtime, but at least we won, you know? We'll rank you. Right now we're GC2. We're typically GC3 RSSL. But a lot of what 3s, a lot of what 2s I struggle with in is just learning how to like be aggressive as I need to be. Learn like how to take a certain 50s, also learn how to be as aggressive as possible, you know? I feel like those are things I kind of struggle with at times. I was inside Grand Champion 2, or right now we are typically Grand Champion 3 or SSL. I answered that question already, buddy. Don't worry. Oh, my bad. Okay, just buying time. He's gonna pop that up. Oh, no bounce, okay. It's fine, no shot. Want that too, and it should be a save. That's my roommate. Who? You guys have a weird touch. Do you have a career in this game? Certainly not, but I am a full-time caster commentator in this game. So I work in the esports side. Ah. Thought I had the top shelfer. Oh, really? I didn't know that you guys were roommates. Man, these guys are whiffing everything. Ah, that's rough. Yeah, no more boost. These guys are also very passive. I don't think they've challenged on a single ball. I think it's all been fake. Got both POVs right now. Are you watching over his shoulder right now? Trying to kind of wrap around on that one. Didn't quite work out. Nice. Stream isn't loading. Wrecked it, EDX. Got up your Wi-Fi bandwidth. Dude, I'm trying to place it. Thank you. The OZ is keeping a calm 4 feet away. Hey, Edwin, how you doing? Edwin Earl. I think that's how you pronounce it. Can't play this together? Nope. I do not play with anybody I do not know. Wow, that was a really bad bounce. My bad. That's certainly a play. I had to lean into that one, chat. You can tell. That's what the gamer chair is for. Leaning forward without having to fall out. Nice donk. All right. Maybe we should switch off the Dominus chat. We're not quite feeling the vibe yet on the move. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was weird. I immediately drove forward and I turned to the right. I think I might be getting stick drifts, just chat. That's a shame. Really like this controller too. Also, I cannot really afford a new controller right now. I'd rather not have to spend 60, 70 bucks or whatever on a new controller. Oh, did not think that'd be right down the middle. Okay. Really considering they would do that. Also remember me. I do remember you, Edwin, but it doesn't mean I know you. Our Dorman is so bad. Oh, he's lagging, that's why. Okay, well, unfort. Gusky, you gotta reset the modem. Talk to the RA. Oh. Oof. Boop. Yay! I don't want to talk all the way over there. All right. Okay. Those thoughts on grand final. Person thought it was a letdown since just a sweep. I mean, it wasn't a letdown. We literally saw KC play might be the cleanest rotations I've ever seen out of a team. They actually were like, I don't think anyone else is winning except KC. When they play like that, you're just gonna have to take a deep sigh and be like, all right, maybe next time. Like, their movement was way too good. Farrah got those boys dialed in, dude. We still know over the internet, we try, but since we have facility to play and they don't care. Do the esport guys live together? Or do you guys just kind of like vibe separately? Hit the back of the bumper and the teammate hit it in? I think it's just called a pool shot, Kyle. Or at least that's how it's marketed in the stats. If you hit an opponent and it goes in off them. Or if you hit someone, I mean, a pool shot is technically when it's another player on the other team. I don't think it's technically a pull shot if it's your own people, but it's same concept. So it's just vibe? Okay. Also, I said we're gonna change out of the Dominus and then proceed to not change the Dominus. Go ahead and block my bumper. I see. Ultimate speed and vitality is not on my bucket list. That took me surprise. Your bucket list? What do you mean? Buddy, a bucket list is something you want to do before you die. Yeah, that's fair. I was goofing around a bit too much on that one. Is Zen Class the best player in the game? I think it fluctuates. I think Drawley for 3v3 is probably considered the best player in the world right now, but Zen obviously is always up there because, like, on terms of individual skill, very few compare to him, I would say. I still say Zen is the best first touch out of any player that we've ever seen in RLCS. Like, his catches are, like, flawless almost every time. Yeah, it's a rough one, yeah. It's only goal of the game. I named the video battle the goalies. 9 saves between me and the opponent goalie. That is quite a lot of saves. Such a weird twos game. Such a weird twos game. I'll just roll it right down. Do you have any great tips? For air dribbles, go slower than you think you need to. A lot of people try to, especially when they're first learning them, they're trying to go as fast as possible. But really what you're trying to do is match the speed of the ball. And then as the ball settles onto your car, then you push it with your boost. Don't just try to zoom to it and then try to catch up to the ball, because you're just going to keep hitting it further and further away from you. Oh, he toasts him. Awesome. It's a really heavy touch. Oh. Wait, I missed that corner boost? Question mark? Hello, McMemes. Nice save. Noise. Hey, Tab, how about you just don't mention your age, right? Oh, I tried to maybe get a dunk on that. Bang. Excellently done. Slowly. Utopian, we'll use it. Now we can just change our car a little bit. Don't mind the Dominus, but right now we're not feeling it. Energy. Right now we're GC2. We're pretty low compared to where we normally are. So just trying to get back into where we normally are, like a GC3 Ssl range, ideally. Gotta warm up my hands up. Counterpoint. I mean, I won several chess tournaments back in the day. Probably bust back out the chess. How you doing, Speed? How was Bluegrass? I see how you guys play some footy. What the heck is this engine? I really thought we had that challenge. You did? We should play. I'm not at your level. I definitely don't think I would class into 2K, but I haven't played chess in a fat minute, but I used to win a couple tournaments back in the day. I stopped competing when I was in like middle school, like 7th, 8th grade. But I was pretty decent. I played against some adults at tournaments. I would win like probably half of them. Oh. So yeah, I don't mind chess. It's been a fat minute since I've ever played. I think last time I played was legitimately in college, like 8 years ago. I don't think I've actually opened or touched a chessboard since then. But who knows? This is a crazy engine sound or whatever. Good side money. Ooh. Maybe $50 plus. Oh wow. Okay. Not bad if I had a day of nothing. Yeah, I mean that's kind of that's like the perfect side gig, you know? It's just like, hey, I got nothing else planned. Let's play some chess. Place high enough, get 50 bucks. And you're like, all right, cool. I'm on my way. Oof. I like the part where I hit that ball 900 miles away from me on the first touch. That's what it's all about. Start coaching chess? Oh yeah. I know chess is a game that I think they have in NACE. for collegiate esports. Maybe you could find a school willing to pay you to coach there. You should cast chess. I've actually debated that, but the thing is, my interest in chess was always very very basic. Like, I never memorized any of the openings names. I don't know like too much of like the verbal stuff of it. I think in terms of like knowing chess and knowing like to play at a decently high level, I could probably do that. But I also don't even know like what that would even like appear at. I'm afraid I'd be rusty enough that if someone makes like a mid-game decision that's like kind of brutal, I wouldn't immediately recognize it. I think that's part of the issue. Owned. Easier to learn than any in the sport. Yeah, but that's I think the whole point of like casting chess is like if someone moves a position, like moves into a position, like tries to like, I don't know, sacrifice a piece and they just like completely misread the board or something. I don't know if I would recognize that immediately. I feel like casting would be, you have to be like, the moment someone screws up, you have to be like, oh, or takes a risk, I have to identify that. I just haven't played chess so long. I think speed chess would be fun. I'm Kyle N. Damn. Matt L just can't help but impersonate. Oh, I like it when who spawns right after I leave. Speed chess is brilliant. Have you ever played Bug House Speed? We were talking about that the other day. There used to be a Bug House tournament in the area. Me and my friend would play that, and it would be like against local high school kids, and we would beat them for some dollars. Unfortunately, the money had to be distributed to like our parents because apparently they couldn't pay out anyone under 18. Yeah, it's like a party. It's like a party thing. Basically, you're playing two boards. One of you is white. One of you is black. It's 2v2 basically, and every time you take a piece on one board, you give the piece to your teammate, and they get to place it in lieu of a move anywhere on the board, basically. So it's like just this crazy like arcade level of like chess where if you're like in a certain position, you're just like, yo, you'll just like whisper to your teammate like, yo, give me a knight real quick, and they'll just like risk it all to give you a knight so that you can put it into like a crazy position. It's like really over the top. I think game ends once both of you are checkmated, but I can't remember if it's just one or two. Probably in-house. Yeah, you've never known true chess until you have an end game in which there's 4 queens on the board. Oh, wow, they broke it, coward. Hey, Goosey. Pretty bad touch, but that's okay. That Vitality Death Stare. How much just might be in? Never mind. Not even close. Oh my god, dude. Got this engine, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty butt. That's fine. We'll play some back passes. Why, Elo's making 4 rooks is the new power play? I see. Yeah. Oh. Sure. You always need more rooks, yes. Normally only ever up a couple pawns at 2200. Yeah, I could feel that. It's probably pretty hard to get out to like a massive piece lead unless someone's like really misplaying. Heard that chess pros think 40 moves ahead. I mean, you're definitely not thinking 40 moves ahead. I would say probably like really high level, you're probably thinking like 5 or 6 moves ahead. I don't know how much you're able to like go beyond that without having a lot of different options go out. Just wait until you find out there's a chess roguelike that is Balatro-esque. What? There's a chess roguelike? Yeah, it also depends on the board, Edax. Like, I feel like that's pretty hard for like, I'm sure chess players can envision a game in their head up to like 40 moves, but like when you're playing against a live opponent and you don't know their tendencies, it's kind of hard to like predict a match that many moves ahead. Because every single time you make a move, there's like multiple options that open up, and even if you know probabilities of like that's a good move, you wouldn't do that, they wouldn't do that, they might do that, etc. It's like I don't know if you're able to really predict that out. Oh, what a save. Oh. It's called Passant. Okay. This is GC2. Ah! Speed, do you feel like you're better when you're air dribbling off of one wall than the other? That's how I feel. How old are you? I'm 69 years old. It's all about moisturization, chat. And wearing sunscreen. Oh, thanks, Birdie, for already clarifying that. Arrow left and not arrow right. Oh, I'm arrow left, yeah. Ooh. Nice shot, Zerx. Remember me, I'm Killer J. I kind of remember that name. Hello, Killer J. Welcome back. It's in demo called Passant. Interesting. I tell you the left wall is easier? Yes. I think it's because the left wall forces you to move your car kind of like nose up. So the lift is easier, whereas on the right, your car is kind of like inverted a little bit. Oh, I thought they butchered that. Hello, Owen. En passant is it's a move that you really never do in chess. Yeah, I mean, well, that's why that's named that, I think, probably in the roguelike. You roll into it so your car doesn't bounce off as much? Yes. I feel like the right side is always, the takeoff is a little bit off for me. Oh. Well, I thought that guy was gonna chase me, so I'm like, I'll just play it off the sidewall and it'll be fine. Man, that guy hit the lightest aerial. I thought he was gonna go more in a straight line. I'm like, I can bump him. Then he like floated above me. Wait. No! Sad. Thank you. Thanks! Chess whites always go first, and so is that a bit unfair. But yeah, but that's also usually, I feel like, in why they're in their like higher level chess things, they usually trade off white if they're playing like a set. Because technically that is an advantage, but also like only to a certain degree, obviously. It's literally the only aspect of chess that isn't like 100% skill based. Carried? You're right. If you don't score 100% of the goals, you are carried. Wow, that's really irritating. Man. I tried to hit that a little bit lighter, but guy was on it way faster than I thought it would be. Somebody dings a little bit. Oh my god, these guys are so far away. Cool. There's one back. Talk up. Talk up. Hello, turret. Tiddlywinks is the real MVP? Tiddlywinks. Something's going on here. Okay, we got a 50 into that. That's good. Love some Taka Ball. Taka Bell. You guys are really struggling with taco today. That's multiple people misspelling in the past like 3 minutes. Nah, that's what I get for trying something stupid. Close one. No, I missed the boost, dude. So cringe. Oh, that actually was probably not bad. Or that was probably gonna be pretty bad. If I went for that and then actually flicked that, it definitely would have gone sideways and not actually in. Gamer? Almost. Oh, there we go. We got it back, chat, from the wall. We're doing, with Zerx plays, it's playing until next loss, so there we go. Talk to me, TT. Okay, we just got that lightest of touches around him. There we go. Those are also really annoying. I've been scored on a lot from that like exact angle, specifically because it's really tilting to like, oh, I keep queuing threes. Oops. I get so few threes queues anymore that I honestly am surprised we even got one. Hey, Merdad. 6-2 on a good day. All right, turret, I got you on that username change. Oh, I forgot the bump, maybe, but a little delayed on the flick. Yeah, that was, I waited way too long. I didn't think Sarge could catch up to the 50. Grown man playing kids games. Oh, Jiggly Cupcake. With a username like that, you're a grown man with that username. And if you're saying, well, I'm a kid. Okay, well, at what age is one officially done with video games? Because I'm genuinely curious. Better have that same energy for Nick Merckx and all the other content creators who play video games for a living. Saying that to your grandma playing Candy Crush. Or instead just saying nothing because, you know, who cares? How dare you have a particular hobby? Okay. Andrew Tate viewer. Not wrong. Get your money up, not your funny up, buddy. You're responding to me on it. Oh, for a YouTube account named it Tiddly Cupcake. There's no shot you're talking to me about income. Okay, we'll just keep that back pose, Zerks. Nice. Oh, no 50 off the ceiling. I thought he was going. I thought he was going. Penny's in one subscriber he has? Yeah, no shot he's in the partner program with that. I don't know, at the same day, it's like, who cares how much a streamer makes? They're literally just playing a game. Even if they didn't make money, like, who cares? Wow, I can't believe you're wasting your time doing this rather than, what, working a second, third job or whatever, you know? Like, what a weird way to think. Gotta get your grind set mentality up. Okay, cool. Well, I pay my bills off this game, so. Very hard to tilt me through troll accounts when I know the person responding to it is 13 years old. Nice, okay. I got Gerardo, try to block the way. Bonk, little lo-fi. Any tips on how to get GC? I'm C2 and can't get out of it. Learn how to control the ball better off the sidewall, and then also start wondering when you're trying to go for the reads, are you having a plan behind anything you're doing, or are you just kind of hitting the ball to hit the ball, you know? A lot of you guys just hit the ball hard, and then you're like, well, that's how it is. It's just hitting the ball hard until someone makes a mistake. It's like, no, it's about changing things up a little bit, planning out passes, etc. What the heck? Sarge coming from the ceiling was not on my bingo card. Ooh. Gerardo, close one. Good dunk by Sarge. Ooh, I don't know how he has supersonic on that when he misses the boost. Is it full party? It's not, but close. That's a shame. We gotta play the game he wants. I just think he's, I think people just come in here angry and they just want to take stuff out. 90% of troll people I feel like are just angry people. There's also been plenty of trolls that I've like talked to pretty amicably, and then they're like, hey man, I'm sorry about that. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know, because you're just hormonal and you gotta yell at someone. Or they just are trolls and they have no hobbies outside of trying to tilt people. But also, you know, making hundreds or thousands of dollars a month playing a video game, and these guys are actually coming in and being like, that's pathetic. Okay, buddy. Enjoy your shift at McDonald's. What rank would you say is the appropriate place RLCS qualifiers? I would say don't even bother. I would say don't even bother until you're GC 3, or at least high GC 3. Unless you just want to play for fun. Like, I'm like legit, I don't think it's worth playing in RLCS qualifiers unless you're at least high GC 3. All right, Turret had a name change. At DT 6'2" on a good day. There you go. Ugh. Why are you mad, Turret? Why are you filled with rage today? I don't know why. He was like really late to that. I didn't anticipate it. Oof. I was playing for 50. Guy was just like, nah, have it. Diamonds who play in the qual? Yeah, except you get literally 0-2 immediately and then they leave the quals. So I was like, I don't even see the point of trying to qualify or trying to enter qualifiers as a diamond or really anyone below GC3. You're not getting into the money. You're not getting even close. Like literally the best in the region are playing. You think at diamond you have a chance or something to, you know, get that high? Like, obviously the whole goal of open quals is like, man, who knows if I could make it? No diamond has ever or will ever make RLCS. Honestly, I don't even think a GC2 has ever made RLCS either. Unless they have an insanely good second and third. Like, again, I'm not telling you what to have fun with and whatnot. Sometimes it's fun to enter just to see how far you go, just as like an experiment or content or whatever, but I don't know. I'm just like, unless you've been GC3 Ssl before, I don't think it's really worth it because you're not going to be ready for the level of play, even like the beginning of day 2 if you make it through day 1. Hell, there's some really good SSL teams that don't even make it through day 1. Excellent. I'm back again. Welcome back, the King, the Phantom. I'm one of those SSL teams. Yeah, I know, Zerx. But that's what I'm saying. You know, my teammates say it. I'm one of those teams. So I think it's like when people play in quals, I'm just of the mindset to don't waste my time just because I always bothered. I remember in CRL, it was always kind of frustrating because first 2 rounds of CRL quals are open, just like RLCS. But you're playing against teams that are like golds. Like, you're just wasting your time because you're playing against people who can barely aerial. And it just is kind of like, why are we even playing these teams? Like, yeah, of course, everyone has a chance and you should allow everyone to play. But it was just like, I don't know, man. These people are just, they're entering just to get like destroyed in a bracket. Oh, I wanted the pinch. You know, infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities in the quantum realm. There is a world out there in which a gold, just through sheer 50s and positioning luck, qualifies for RLCS. All right, I bonked him a little bit. Oh, that was a weird bounce. Steve Carell meme with it. Exactly. Kyle knows exactly what I was getting at. Oh man, we had the first save too. It's free round pass, but the thing is, you're playing and warming up, and then suddenly you have to play a best of 3 against people who can barely even touch the ball, much less like play at your speed. So it's like, personally, it ticked me off because it was just like, I can't. It's like cools you down. It's hard to stay warm when you're playing against people who you don't even need to try against. You can literally play KBM and beat these guys. And sometimes in quals, it's like the first 2 rounds are like that. And then it gets immediately really hard, and then suddenly you have to like warm back up. I don't know. I always thought there should have been like some form of like rank standard for like entering RLCS CRL. Like, gotta get rank checked, and if you're not past X rank or something, you can't enter. No, you're fine, Zerx. I just thought that was a different bounce. wait. Wait, six, one more. Oh, imagine. I was like, if you could pop that one. Zach King, is that you? I don't look anything like that guy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen another human being before. Some of you guys in chats, I swear, you guys come in and you're just like, whoa, you look exactly like this guy. And I Google it and it's like, do I? I actually have to plan a date sometimes and ask this girl out and she said she wants to hang, so I think I'm okay, I think. That's good, Matt. That's progress, as we say. Oh, I'm such a bot, dude. Technically a resell, let's go. There's one person you look very much like. He was at Birmingham last week. Sure. Roasty's cousin. Who the heck is Roasty? Man, I flipped into the reset. I should have at least gone straight line on that. Yo, is this Fisher College, Jovan? This guy's legit too. No shot, right? $1,000, nope. Hey, anime. Team of pros versus pro freestylers, who would win? You guys really overestimate how good freestylers are in a competitive 3v3 match. Pros would wipe the floor with freestylers. It's not even close. The downside of you guys overestimating the value of mechanics versus the value of just fundamentals. Nice boost steal. Big Murph is ready for that? That's crazy. Okay, no challenge on that guy. Oh, that bounce is not what I thought. My bad. Getting paid $10 so I can put in a donation next week? Well, I appreciate that, anime. I mean, obviously you're not obligated to donate. I appreciate the thought. That's over. Bro, that's actually insane that he literally just hit the brake in front of me. I bump him and he doesn't move. Oh, God. I bumped him into Zerks, which then kept him in place. That's why. I was about to say, like, there's no shot that you didn't get bumped. That's really stupid. That's actually one of the crazier positioning things I've ever seen with me and a teammate. Nah, that was me overestimating where Zerks was. Didn't have to go for that. Title Gridiron Champion means you played the NFL event as like a creator. Yeah, so some content creators who won the NFL limited time mode, they held like a tournament on Twitch or something. They get the one. Have you messed with the crossbar sound? I have not yet, no. What's that, a quadra? What the heck is a quadra? We nearly had a double reset earlier today. All right, these guys are the greatest of all time, I guess. Shouldn't try to shoot that, though. I subbed you. Thank you, Cool Dip. Man, I wanted the reset and I hit it low. I'm too greedy. Wanted the clip. That's insane. Yvonne's the greatest player of all time. Oh, good fake as well. This guy, it does kind of make me wonder if he's just playing on a Smurf for his old account. I've never seen another Yvonne before, outside of the Fisher College guy. Nice, Zerks. Your sarcasm is very convincing. It's how it is. I have to shower, but the shower stuff keeps me wet. That is the biggest downside. If only we could take a shower without ever having to be wet in the first place. Now you can with Axe deodorant. It's so irritating, dude. Dunk? Bro, that's actually insane. You were very late to that. That's my bad. Man, finally lost, chat. That was a solid win streak, though, for me and Zerks. Keep going? Sure. Guys just locked in. Yeah, I mean, we crumbled a little bit, but that was a really good game by them. Sorry, he's pinging me in Discord. I can't shit if it's life or death. I'm shocked. I mean, that's just how like a lot of ranked play is. I'm just a sponge bath kind of guy. Damn, he just said that on main. That's crazy that I flat tire you and you still hang in there. Yeah, figured he'd go for that, but I was like, you're not gonna get the real wind up on that next one. Sorry, Zerx, you wanna flick that? Bread. Good night, everybody. Good night, Kyle. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you as always. This one on the bump. It's fine. Just need to force him high. That's really the main benefit I think people need to realize about backward play, or like first challenging, is that like, if you're in the backboard, you should actually not be the guy challenging some of these reads immediately. Guy on the ground should be, so that you can tell the guy on the backboard, hey, it's going to you on the backboard, or it's going to be a bit slower. No, don't want to flick that because the new Tiger Man was not going to actually chow me. Okay. Oh, wow, he just pre-jumped that. That was crazy. My bad. Honestly, I'm kind of blown away that we have the exact same opponent from the last game. Yeah, the kids, Birdie, always need our usernames to be said. Hey, can you say this? 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 It's like, buddy, we'll get there, all right? So if I don't read it out the first time, maybe take a hint. No social cues in these chats. Okay. Oh, what the frick? That guy hung in there? I'm actually kind of blown away by that. Like, Zerk's got that really good flick out, and Tiger Man jumped like very late on that. I can't believe he actually got back to that. What? Where are you getting that boost? I stole your corner. You were flailing in the midfield. I'm lost, dude. I'm gonna let me the mid boost for teammate. Just kidding, he doesn't need it. The more I watch Yvonne play, the more I'm convinced that he's the Smurf. He's a Smurf of someone else. He's like infinitely better than all these other randoms are playing right now. I can't tell. So that'd be some pretty loser stuff to do. Also, the account only has 1,000 MMR, so it just feels kind of weird. I've just never seen anyone else with that name, although I know it's a foreign name. There you go. YouTube is where the annoying. I mean, I just think the age demographics are different. Like on you, I think TikTok is still, in terms of stream chat, whenever I've ever tried to watch my friends on there, it's been like the worst. Your TikTok chat is abysmal. It is just like spam, 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 spam. That's actually an insane catch. Yeah, I'm convinced, Yvonne, you're fucking smurfing. This is so lame, dude. There's only one player I know that's Yvonne, and that's actually an insane catch. Hey, Damage Ninja. Oh, that's actually psychotic, dude. That's mind-blowingly good catch. He literally didn't even deflect that. It literally just, I've never actually seen that. It was like right as he reached it, he jumped and leaned away. So it like just cushioned perfectly. Granted, I threw it right into him, but I'm just like, oof. Just didn't expect his catch to be like that. I thought it maybe would tap forward or something. Or out from the wall, but I didn't think it'd be that bad. We'll stay on the same car. It's whatever. I'm bad luck charm. No, you're not, Damage Ninja. It's just that I lose games and I win games, and you just happen to come in when I lose games. Prior to you coming in, we've had like a 80-90% win rate, but we've lost 2 ice straight against the same guy, so how it goes. Song is this? I have no idea of knowing from Firefly. Dreaming by Fractal, I guess, and Al 5. Turns out I could know because the window is on top. That's insane. Not exactly the contact I was looking for. To make sure Zix doesn't get 50 there. Nice. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of with Zerx. I was like, I tried to call it got it because I'm just like, I don't know if his angle is going to be that easy to get on top of. Good fake. That's my bad. Working on this song from my childhood. I mean, how old are you, Pajogi? Okay, I was like, I just gotta stay online and then we'll be able to save that. Time for you to go pro taco? Bro, if I can't even get... we got Zerx on our team, but we can't even get wins against one specific dude in twos, then it's Jover. I couldn't tell how far away his Mamba was, that's on me. Time for you to go pro, Courtney. Oh, wait. She already did. I'm going to keep that a little bit lower. Born 2000? Okay, well, I guess that makes sense then. Go positive again, see you chatters. That's not how it works, damaging, but okay, bye. Near post, okay, cool. That means that I have to play more than 10 hours every 2 weeks. Courtney, what have you been filling your time with instead? Are you back at school or playing some games? Some other games? Hopefully that rolls. It did not, unfortunately. Yeah, I was like, I can't see him, which means he's definitely chasing me. Hello, Lucas. Not gonna lie, I didn't think he'd bonk that. I think I'm not gonna lie. I want to see this again. Hold on. I'm gonna almost guarantee he screwed that touch up and it went into a pass. Because it is very hard to time a no jump bounce pass into the middle. Normally you want to single jump that maybe or something. Putting that high, so force them to jump for it, and he does. Okay. There's so much going on with these whiffs, dude. I'm sorry, Zerx. I thought you were rotating away from it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna settle it down. And then I saw you go, and I was like, oh, maybe I need to leave it. But he thought I was leaving it, so that's awkward. Man, we're actually gonna lose these guys, these nobodies. That's kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. It's freaking nerds. Dude's actually named Mamba, Kobe fan. Nice, good demos. Why go past defenders when you can just go through them? Bonk. We're not losing this. Zerx absolutely refuses to lose this. All right. I just gotta play a little more aggressive because these guys have missed a lot of stuff. So I'm like, I just gotta take advantage of that. That one was probably on purpose, if anything. Probably gonna go for the demo on him. Okay. Job Zerx. Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, I don't think he jumped properly for that. No, I tried to get the lightest touch there. That's a shame. The idea was there. The idea was there. I shouldn't have turned. I should have just rotated safely. The idea was there. If he lobbed that a little higher, that would have been great. I love how I say that and then just troll. No, you didn't troll. He had the exact idea that I knew he was going to go for. I think on those, you just got to lob it just in case, because it's like you're trying to play it into traffic, so it's hard to know like if those guys have it or not. School work. I'm Fortnite grinding too. We lost you to Fortnite, Courtney. I'm Fort. Hopefully school's going well. I'm debating schooling it up myself in the future to get a degree if the job market doesn't change up. At least with the world of collegiate esports offering more and more scholarships for potentially helping out the esports team, like through graduate assistantships. Hopefully that means I can see if in the future there's like a school that has a decent graduate assistantship. In ideal world, UT Dallas could do that for me, but I don't know if they'll ever really have that for their program yet. I don't think they have even a varsity, technically, program, or not, maybe not varsity program, but like they have like a great esports center, but I don't know how much their funding is going into like actual scholarship stuff in the future. I would also have to, you know, get into the school, so. Noise. But I'm enjoying seeing improvement. School's great. I'm consistently making dean's list, so I can't complain. Nice. Get that magna cum laude. Oh. Calculated. That's what you call bait chat. I was like trying to lean underneath it to flick it, but I'm like, I'm gonna put it over. Let me just put it slowly. And then I realized that way I'm like, I just need to tap that so it doesn't get saved. far. No ding? Chat. Chat. Yeah, what was I thinking there, chat? I'll never tell. Yes, we gotta get used to Fortnite. It's literally how Rocket League's gonna be bootable in the future. You're all gonna have to download it. For no build. I gotta say, their idea to make no build was genius, just because that is, I think, everyone's first and last complaint about Fortnite. Not last, but like first complaint about Fortnite is like it takes way too much practice to have to build a lot, and it's not a casual game because you shoot one person one time and suddenly it's like it's like a six layer fortress or whatever, you know. And then when they introduced no build, everyone was like immediately like, I think that was like, Fortnite's already an overall like casual, but like people who haven't played Fortnite are like, oh wait, there's no building. That immediately is more interesting to me because it immediately takes it down to the level of every other shooter. So I think that was something that maybe people dislike, but I thought it was really fun. On top of the fact that when I was working for Collegiate Fortnite, it was actually really interesting to see the players play no build and regular Fortnite and see how they had to adapt due to like the play style, and like they have like their competitive instincts on rotation, but it was interesting to basically imagine like, oh right, how do you actually rotate when you can't just build your own cover or something? Doesn't get crushed around any game sense. I mean, it's like the best players that I remember watching in like the Fortnite esports. They tend to be like obviously like building, because it's about resource management as well. Like at the base level for like a lot of different qualities, Fortnite has a lot of interesting like meta game type decisions that I think make it an interesting game. Problem is with also any BR esport though, is that if you ever wanted to hold a LAN, you need like 100 setups just for main, you know, or something like that. So when you have like these systems in place where it's like, oh, I want to hold a LAN. Okay, 100 people just for that. And then all those players also need practice setups. You need 200 PCs as compared to like RLCS where you need maybe like 60 total. That's a lot. Maybe like just under 100. Because including like admins and whatnot. They're eating me alive in these 50s, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think ultimately Fortnite is something that I think is a very casual game. I think it's a goofy game. I personally I think Fortnite definitely was the game in my opinion. People can say it's PUBG, but ultimately I think it's Fortnite was the one who started the BR craze. Because ever since then, every game is like secretly working on a BR version of itself. Oh, I should just get that last ditch scoop on. Okay, wasn't sure how that bounced, but I'm like, my flip should get that. I'm surprised Mimic went for this. He like went all the way up and then he's like, nah. It's like, why? Yeah, I do miss working in Fortnite esports. Collegiate was the most accessible because I was able to just be a host, but it was fun. Also, I do miss the occasional extra $100 a month. It's also fun just to add more stuff to your reel, you know? Nice, 50 Zerks. Okay, we got our revenge back. Saw the Rocket League 2 leak on Twitter. Nah, bro, that was just a very creative render. It wasn't an actual leak. Negative shooting, yes. H1Z1 and PUBG started, but Fortnite capitalized on every good aspect and then some. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like, I think Fortnite is like, they didn't invent it, but they popularized it. They were the ones that made everyone believe like, oh, not only is this a popular game, like a genre of game. Would you call Battle Royale a genre? Or is it more like a game format? Because technically it's like a third-person shooter in a broad sense, you know? Because there's like arena shooter and BR. $300, $400K concurrent. H1Z1? Or PUBG? I know PUBG Mobile has kept the esport alive a lot. Bass occasionally works a PUBG Mobile event. I know all mobile games, if you can capitalize and get it big in the Asian market, your game will always see revenue, like for the rest of time. I just made an invention, the pooper scooper. I don't think you have ever Googled what you just made. Oh, you had a new invention of the mechanics. So flick where you go turtle and then do a front flip. That's literally just called a turtle flick, buddy. Oh, wanted to lean away from it so I can hit it back in. Yeah. The closest thing we've ever gotten to a new mechanic was the Fedelix flip or whatever, which is a horrible freaking name, which is why I, in my opinion, never caught on. But the licks reset or whatever, where you like jump off the wall and kind of like wobble so that you have basically infinite time coming off the wall to use your flip. That is never something. I've never seen someone do that. Well, you haven't watched a lot of people freestyling. You got to realize most mechanics don't catch on because they're just freestyle mechanics and don't have any utility within competitive matches. I mean, half of mechanics discovered are just a content creator saying, haha, this is mine, and they just claim ownership over it as like a meme. Did you come up with your name? Some of my friend came up with. Nice, Dirks. Hence the claim. Okay. Even that wasn't that new. FedEx just perfected it. Yeah, I guess so. But also the FedEx thing is like, the reason a musty is consistent is that, caught on, is because it looks cool while also being something that isn't like super impossible and low percentage. Like the FedEx thing is like really competitively viable, I think, in terms of like, if you execute it, how effective is it? The issue is like, it's super hard to be consistent on. Like even the guy who did it well, he has like a video of him like, oh, this is showing that it is consistent. This is me doing it 3 times in a row in custom training or whatever. I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't really mean like you're gonna be able to pull that off in a game. Whereas I feel like pretty much any pro at this point can go for a musty off the sidewall and pretty much nail it like 3 or 4 times in a row. Very useful for a breezy. Yeah, I mean, breezy's like the perfect way to like, I think also the musty, when you actually do perfect the build up on it, you actually can completely screw up a defender, because when you watch someone pull it off from their perspective, you're like, how is anyone falling for that? But from a defender, it just looks like they're faking a flick or trying to play for 50, and then suddenly the front end comes around and just goes vroom, and like catapults it. You're like, whoa. It's like a very weird thing. It's the same effectiveness as like a reset. It just changes the direction of the ball in just enough of a way that you're not ready for it. The crash out mechanics when you scream at your TV and break something? Honestly, I see potential. Nice circs. Phoenix has no balls. Then you notice you wasted $500. That's how I can never truly crash out. Like the fact that people can actually get so angry that they're breaking something just means that they're teenagers or something, like hormonal imbalance. Like there's no way that I could ever get so angry that I'd break a monitor. Because in my back of my head, I'm like, oh, that's $250. Oh, I want to throw a controller. Oh, that's 80 bucks. You know? That's so insane! Oh my God. That's crazy that he got above me and then somehow goes underneath me to also 50 at low. That's crazy. He didn't even boost into that. He just destroyed me somehow. I guess I'll do one more. I've been playing Rocket League for like 13,000 hours. Chicken schnitzel, most goated sandwich. That's the most German thing I've ever heard you say, Mystery. And that's saying something. Man. What the frick? I looked away for 1 second and this is like the most ridiculous pinch. Sure. Top corner too. And the last generation actually has a viable chance of succeeding at the world. What are you, Gen Z? It's already too late. From the crash out mechanic right there? Probably. It was definitely a viable situation to use it in. I've been playing Rocket League longer than I've been alive. I just turned 40 up, sure. How dare you refer to me as Gen Z? You're born in frickin' 2000. That's like definitional Gen Z. I'm like the youngest possible millennial that you can be. Alrighty. Gen Z started in 96, 97. Yeah, well, either way, regardless of what year it started, because I've seen people say it started in 95, because 94 is the last year. I've seen people start, blah, blah, blah. Regardless, if you're in 2000, you are 100% Gen Z. I like to refer to that? Well, that's not my fault. It's like being named Andrew. I don't like when people call me Andy. Well, that's your name, buddy. I don't like being referred to as old. Huh? You're not old, dude. You're 25. Probably 24. Oh, I like the part where I scoop around it without any visible touch. Interesting. Nice. Can I? Everybody ancient like me, Taco? Yep. In Gen Beta, there is no Gen Beta. Unless you mean like people after Gen A? I don't think that's what they're gonna call it. People say it ends in 2007, I would say 98 and 06 to Gen Z. What, 98 to 06? That's less than a decade. I'd say a generation is normally like 20-ish years or something, or like 15-ish years, I would say is like usually what I would refer to as a generation. I feel like once the previous generation is like 15-ish is when the next generation kicks in. It feels weird to like be born and then 8 years later is like another people born and then they're like, oh, I'm the next gen. I'm like, I don't know if you really are. Like you're basically living through the same stuff we all are. I think millennials are the unique one in terms of we're the last generation of people to remember the world before it became you have a cell phone everywhere and social media is like the most all-consuming hobby of most people your age. That to me is like that's the most like hallmark thing. Because of course people are like, well, I was alive when it was like a Gen Zer before that all happened. But I was like, kinda, but like, I feel like millennials, like I very much remember the times before Facebook was really, really caught on. And that was like the first real thing when Snapchat first came out, when dating apps were in their infancy. Like there's so many like tiny things about everyday life that everyone takes for granted nowadays. As like, that's just part of life now. My first phone was a slide keyboard phone and I had no internet access. Whereas like that would be inconceivable. That'd be like the akin to child abuse if you got a kid, their first phone and it was a slide keyboard phone. Hello, actual, thank you for the $1. Appreciate you. Nice, Zergs. I don't have social media unless you consider Twitch social media. Yes, it is. Good without a phone, then became prevalent very on early. Wait, but that's the thing is like I distinctly have like huge segment of my life for the first 12, 13 years where I feel like it was very, like if you had a touch phone, you were like really well off. It was definitely a luxury item. Whereas now it's like every family and every social, like socioeconomic status has like a touchscreen phone. Also, I just feel like there's so much more to do online nowadays than back in the day. Hi, L. I always see you in the live stream. You referring to Matt L, or are you just saying L in that you always see me live streaming? Afraid that'd be dangerous enough a flick. Oh, I can't reach that. Wait! Almost the most goated own goal of all time. That was almost the most goated own goal of all time, chat. Look at this. That would have been crazy. I didn't think the backspin would have gone in. I didn't get my first phone until 11th grade. That's what I'm saying, Sean, though. Like, and you're probably pretty young. So, like, I understand not wanting to give your kids early on stuff, but, like, the thing is, like, you've always known a world in which there's smartphones. Like, not just phones, like smartphones. And most of your time is spent, like, online and in social media. Whereas I feel like for people who are a bit older, like millennials, I feel like the take is normally that I remember a world in which that was not really the case. I was like the last generation where that became usual. I had to teach both my parents and like younger kids how to use the internet responsibly and how to do that. Whereas like all the generations before that went through a vast majority of their development into adult life before that became regular, like Gen X. And then Gen Z and Gen A are people who have grown up as like, that's like the definitional like iPad kid generation, I feel like. Can you help me? I'm new and I need to be coached. I can answer questions, maybe. AOL didn't exist until I was in high school. Yeah, exactly. I remember using AIM Instant Messenger. That was the first time I could ever message people before I had a phone. Born in 93. Yeah, I mean, my first phone was, I think, 10th grade and 9th grade. I was born in 94. Sorry, Sean, we were talking to a lot of Gen A, Gen Z people in chat, so I'm just assuming everyone who comments in my chat is young. Oof. Okay, over under save there. Yeah. I shouldn't have slowed down that much. Oh, shell. Okay. Let's see if I can get 50 on that. Should have jumped earlier. That's crazy. You dodged me and got that save? That's crazy, dude. Did I mention that was crazy? Nice. Wish I was that young. Do you though? Actually, just an intelligent, successful 14-year-old. Probably one of the viewers that's older than you. I coach Rocket though, and I play in MLE. Watching helps me get better at both. Hey. Oof. The rare catch into the extendo hit. You did? I did say crazy? I wasn't entirely sure, Veggie. Nice. I pre-jumped that combo. You see how you ready up that combo? You don't believe I'm 14? I'm not saying I don't believe you. Anyone here know the name of their first pet? And then Matt L says, my mom. Wait, you named your pet after your mom? It's kind of freaked up. Oh. I go gym. All right. Oh, jeez. All right, we're going to be solo for a bit, Chad, I guess. Zerk's going to the gym. We had a good, like, 80% winning. Hey, Mr. Gucci. Teddy, who's a border collie. Pixie, orange tabby cat. Wait, it's pink. Howdy. JC, I beg of you, you gotta get a new bit, buddy. A sense of humor isn't just repeating low taper fade in various forms of capitalization. I know you might think that though. Dude, I'm hilarious. JC, I really wish you understood just how inaccurate that is. Because you only get to champ by selling out at least 4 hours a day to free play at another 4 hours. I mean, I don't know about that. JC, type in low taper fade into my chat one more time. You're getting banned for the day. Oh, Skaga. Oh, I did not think that would be getting through. On 4. Where's this JC speak of? Yeah, everybody, if you guys are on Twitch, you don't know who I'm talking about. I'm talking to someone on YouTube. Nice pink. Donor goal. Did we hit? Oh, we did hit. Well, well, well. Bruh, these guys are missing so many reads, dude. It's tilting the crap out of me, dude. I can't help it. You do, buddy. I believe in you to be funny on your own without just quoting some meme online over and over and over again. I believe in you. That was a weird flick, though. I'm not gonna lie, Pink. This game from Twitch. Sad. Yeah, I keep hearing from the YouTube audience that for some reason the output is lagging. I don't know what's going on there. Like ultimately, people come in and they say a brain rot thing or whatever. I don't really care. It's just when it's the only thing they do, it just gets old, you know. Then you become a gimmick chatter, and that's no fun. Because then all you do is just say that, you know. I think I asked you this before, String Daddy, but like, what's your what industry you work in? Man, I'm getting toasted by nobodies. Even all these ads, have you seen that? Makes sense. Fortnite dude is just posting over and over and he gets banned. All right, that seems about what we should be doing with those people. Why do I have only one Octane preset? That's crazy. Sales engineer mechanical twisting? Okay. Never should have come up with catchphrase like 4 years ago. Yeah, think about all that digital money you could be making off of catchphrases. I'll say it next stream just for you. JC, I'm not going to lie. If you ever come in here and the first thing you say is that, I will permaban your account. And I'm not even joking. The solution to me saying stop being a gimmick chatter is to become a gimmick chatter is going to get you banned. Joking about doing the exact thing I told you not to do, people not to do is the exact same thing as just doing it without joking about it. Oh. Guys ever have Rolos? Underrated candy. 5 sure. Cool. That was on me for trusting that Roxy or my TNEK was going to touch that in the way that I needed him to. He was really low on boost and he did not have that reset ankle. Under the age of 25 by Rolos? That's fair. It is kind of old. Ah, I landed proper. That's a double jump into a goal. Banned from that as well. You know what, JC? I'm going to give you the answer on that one right now. Again, I just need you to not be cringy. I just need you to not be cringy and post exactly what you know is a meme phrase. I want you to use your actual brain to say something from your own brain that isn't just quoting a meme over and over and over again. That's all I'm asking. A very low bar, something you do presumably every day. And if you're like, well, that's not fun, then I will gladly ban you so you can go to a more fun chat. Because I'm not in the mood to only have someone who's basically a bot, who's just going like, press 1 for a random brain rot thing. Hello, taper fade. Skibbity sigma. And that's it. That's all you do. Like you're literally no different than a chat bot at that point. People have told me that my chat is pleasant to be in, mainly because I am one of the few YouTubers that will gladly ban potential viewers just because I find them kind of annoying. Ah, man. Good save. I was been rotted. All right, cool. So I guess I'll catch you on the ban list tomorrow. Back post? Nice, cool. We did it. Go me. I went to Twitch the wrong time. Oh my. There's a wrong time? Yeah, but once in a lifetime opportunity to not be cringe. I suggest you take it. Oh, you went for that? That's kind of wild. Oh, you chased that? It's kind of crazy. I mean, I just don't like banning indiscriminately. I don't mind like banning people. It just like, I don't know. Personally, there's a lot of like larger YouTubers and Twitch streamers that part of the reason I don't watch them as often is just because I like being able to chat with them, and half their chat is just mind-numbingly bad stuff. And granted, if you don't ban people as often, you get more consistent viewers, because sometimes people will just come in just to watch you and then spam stuff. So yeah, I am kind of killing my viewership by doing that, but it's like I'd rather have a chat that doesn't make me want to constantly screech by being constantly annoyed. Man, I love how much skill that took. I'm for it. I don't like banning and screaming. That's why I have you and me. That's true. That's where the mods come in handy. That's also why you check mods that specifically have the same mentality as you in the chat. Because then they kind of know, like, ah, that guy's gonna be annoying. Interesting, the fake. Nice pass. Cool. I'll be an actual person. Let's go. Usually go to Twitch, YouTube, the same creator. Twitch is like mature 70% of the time. It's the demographics. Like everyone who uses Twitch is a little bit older. I think I've always kind of said this, is that ever since YouTube added streaming and also added better creator splits and whatnot for payments, I always said like Twitch will always be where streamers will be for the culture. Like you'll be able to find pretty much any streamer you want on Twitch. The thing is, the streamers of tomorrow are not going to be on Twitch, in my opinion. Like maybe they might multi-stream there anyway, but like for the most part, I think a lot of those bigger streamers will be found on YouTube and be found on, I don't know, just other platforms. I just feel like Twitch offers very little incentive outside of just the existing audience, you know? Because like, yeah, Twitch has the baseline, like high viewership. Oh man, one more second, that's a goal. TikTok, thank you. I was trying to find the word for TikTok, and I was like, what the heck is the social media platform? So it's like, I just don't see streamers coming to Twitch anymore. Like, I don't think a lot of people, it's not desirable because one, I would say the affiliate grind isn't difficult. I would say it's actually probably the lowest level among all this stuff, because YouTube, you have to get like 4,000 watch hours, which is pretty hard if you can't stream. The Twitch payouts being 50% of everything you make is just really bad, on top of the fact that you fundamentally kind of need to be big on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram or something to push people to Twitch. Since for the most part, Twitch does not have any discoverability. So very few people will just be able to pop into your stream and be like, oh, I just found you, because barely anyone I know will just be scrolling through a category looking for a streamer, you know? I don't chat with children, so I don't go to YouTube. Fair enough, yeah. I have a pretty old, I have like an older core group of viewers for sure on YouTube, but like 90% of the time. That's why I find it funny when that person earlier comes in and they're just like, wow, you're such a broke boy, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, it's like Caroline Heckelman. And I'm like, that's 100% your mom's iPhone that you're using to trash talk. Like you're tough, like buddy. Let's be real. It's hard to act tough when you're using your mom's account. Mom, can I watch a YouTube on your phone? I want to trash talk this kid who's twice my age. I have a question. Yes, Jay? Would you respect someone from their rank or their skill? Skill. There's plenty of people I've played in SSL lobbies that I don't think deserve it, and there's plenty of people who I've played in lower level lobbies who I recognize from SSL who are really good, you know? No, Carbon, no, jump, thank you. Hit across. I don't know why you did that, but okay. I think Twitch for sure has like a decent infrastructure because it's like Amazon Web Services for their server hosting and whatnot. Like they have pretty good quality. I feel like very few people ever tell me the Twitch stream looks bad. Normally YouTube, for some reason, on a lot of my streams, they're like, oh, it's lagging. And I'm like, meanwhile, I'm looking at my specs and I'm like, or my stream stats, and I'm like, there's no drop frames. Like my internet's good. Like, what do you mean it's lagging? So YouTube is a little inconsistent, but I think that's probably just because they have a trillion different things going on in their platform at all times. whereas Twitch is a little bit more specialized and focused. So if someone's cracked the game but is unranked, do you respect them? Well, yeah. I hate YouTube's overlay. I will say it's kind of crazy that YouTube and Google has a trillion UX and UI designers, and they've still made the streaming environment not conducive to chatting. Like, it's really weird that is the biggest thing that I remember the doctor and you have said, Goosey, that the streaming environment on YouTube is just bad. Like, it's irritating to be there. Sad. Is a Google app as well. Thank you, Google, for the masterpiece. You set up for videos, not live streams. It's just like, I don't feel like it should be that hard. You know, Twitch kind of solved this issue a while back. Both on mobile and desktop, yeah. I think it's bearable on desktop. Maybe 3 other chats. Doesn't it like spawn up from the bottom? It's been a while since I've been on mobile. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think Nathan would go over that because I thought he'd get beat so hard. Twitch pays more? Nope. Twitch pays less. It's 50-50 split. Also, donating on YouTube is infinitely better because it's just through Google Pay, which Google has obviously a lot of influence with. So you just donate through Super Chat and then ding, paid, done. You know? Whereas like with Twitch, you got to click on a link and then you got to go to a different website and then you got to go load your information into that website and then you got to type it in and blah, blah, blah. And just like, it's so many steps to just donate. Whereas like Super Chat's just tap, tap. On top of the fact that like vertical streams bring in a lot more impressions, which brings in a lot more different viewers. Like I've probably made like 400 to 500, 600% the amount I've made on YouTube from Twitch. I would say the average Twitch month is like maybe like $300 for me. And I would say the average YouTube month is probably like 600, 700 with like some months getting up to like $2,000, you know? So it's like, it's not even close the outcome that I'm getting over in terms of gross income on Twitch versus YouTube. Twitch's pay splits are 50%, that's a huge part of it. But also just like subbing is like $6 now. And for a lot of people, I just don't think it's worth that. Whereas YouTube, you can charge whatever you want for memberships, which I think is a great idea. So I charge 3 because I think that's like just low enough that people, I love that. That's like just low enough where people are willing to pay that, you know? They paid off ads, yes, but unless you're making like hundreds, unless you have like hundreds or 1,000 plus viewers and when you're running ads frequently, you're not making almost any money. I think I make like literally like double-digit money from ads, like, and I'm talking like $10, $15 a month, legit. Like it's like nothing for lower viewer streams. Yeah, if you're getting like a couple hundred views or something, or you got a stream, you should definitely be running ads as frequently as your viewers will tolerate. Hey Husky, I just got really inebriated and calculated the average ding per game by each org. Oh my gosh. You're amazing for making it available for us, the membership. We're worth more to get turbo. If we're all tier 3 here, then we get Samuel annual ankle photos. That is true. I haven't sent the tier 3, tier 2 subs on Twitch an ankle pic in a while. I always forget about you guys, your hunger for that. So I haven't done the donut goal. Sorry. We were at 10. We were at 4 for so long that my brain was just like, it hasn't been achieved yet. Let's see a normal donate. There's a $sign in the bottom of the chat. Oof, that was so easy. Bro, whiffed. That's rough. Chris Mine's the biggest ding per game at 1.1. Damn. Some people go and assault police officers when they're drunk out in the streets, but this man's out here calculating dings. Nice. Gameplay of Rocket League 2? It is not Rocket League 2. That is fake. 100% fake. The fact that people believe that make me feel like they've never played a video game before. Like, not trying to say, like, oh, you're stupid if you believe it, but it's like, buddy. Appreciate the restraint, JC. Unless they had 0.31 at the lowest, or that was odd when they had the same number of games played. Well, maybe they just shoot better. Hey, JC, another caveat of your thing. If I tell you can't use brain rot, you're not allowed to only comment that you've almost commented and now you can't comment brain rot, because that's functionally the same thing. Be a multifaceted human. I know you can do it. JC, all I'm asking is for you not to talk about only one topic and one topic only. If your one topic was, oh, I'm going to comment brain rot, that's one thing that is not allowed. But then if you switch your one topic to, I can't talk brain rot and I wish I could, that is still a gimmick that you're doing. You're only talking about one specific thing. Do you see the logic there? What the heck was that? No! Sad. Nice dive in. Disagree with that 50, but okay. Rubber, you have so much boost. Please go for that. Thank you. Nice, Rubber. Let's go. Oh! No hot topic equals goth. Wait, what? Which star belongs to which particular state? Is North Carolina we call dibs on the middle one? Yeah, on Twitch there's not a very clear donation button, but it's because Twitch doesn't make cuts on donations half the time, because a lot of donations get outsourced to different companies, so it's not really in Twitch's best interest to make a donation button. I think it'd be a great idea for them to do that, but I think it'd be confusing, because people want them to click the sub button so they get a cut. Strict rules there, bud? JC, it's really not, if you think about it. That's in, what? I'm kind of blown away you won that 50 that cleanly. I didn't think I was that far. I felt I was pretty far behind that, but I guess not. That's kind of yikes. Oh my god, my teammate faked that at the last second. Oh my god, that almost terrified the crap out of me. And he's backwards. Okay, we're good. Man. Whoa! Rubber, you went past me? You rotated. I need to watch that again. I'm so lost on where he was going on that. He moved up when I was hitting the ball? Like, I was very clearly tapping it down the sideline and then I missed, which is fair, but like he went past me on that? I'm super lost on what his thought process was there. He probably just hard played my read, but which is fair, I guess, but. It's also just like, why would you assume that was perfectly going online? Or if anything, even if it did go online, it would be anything that you could be able to influence. Oof. Bro's just a boost. I mean, I'm just trying to police the midfield. I just didn't expect. I want to see that gameplay again, though. I want to see what Rubber did on that last play. He said there's no need, and I'm like, no need to chase the ball? I'm like, I was just confused why he was beyond me. Okay, I understand what he did there. Okay. I went for the ball on the backboard. He dove in on the sidewall, and then he hit the brake, and then he got bumped, and then he kept driving forward, and then ball went middle. Did it come through? What do you mean? I have no idea, and you didn't, no one donated or anything, so. All right, I see a name coming in from Lightning. I'll have to add that afterwards. I donated $1, you did not. Or at least it did not come through. Alrighty. It popped up in the overlay. Did it? Because it's not showing up on mine. Is it? Oh, it did? I did not hear the alert for that. Okay, I do see an Owen that just popped up on my alerts. Why are you gay? Well, you have to assume that I am gay or know that I am to be able to ask that first. Unfortunately, I'm not gay, Brian. I know that disappoints you. But I'm sure there's plenty of gay streamers if you'd prefer to watch them. Thank you, Owen. I appreciate the $1. Push us to six of our 10 for the day. Went all the way back just to not grab it. Oh, everyone I think is gonna go for these reads or not? I almost hit it. The only place where that's not a goal. Great pass. Alrighty, well there you go. Alaska's one, no D1 program. I see why, but it's just broken. I mean, it's hard to recruit people to Alaska, I'm sure. Like, as beautiful as that campus has to be, you're asking people to move 6,000 miles to the coldest US state, you know? It's like seasonal boost allergies for certain part of the field. Okay, Mr. Party Place. I mean, thank you for keeping attention to my boost consumption. Something I need to always keep in the back of my mind. Hey, Taco. You didn't do it? Sounds like a likely story. Did not expect I gotta just leave it. Good night, Owen. Just gonna tap that light. That's crazy! You actually jumped off early, used your backflip to be able to save that. Zach, thank you for the gifted sub. What just happened here? You... Oof, I hate that. I hate those. Fricky Taco? Damn, that's crazy. Crazy hate from the doctor. Crossbar? Just kidding. I didn't have to jump for that. Kill 2 stones with 1 bird. People get... Maybe I need to stop playing this game altogether, chat. I think it's time. I think it's time we forfeit forever. I think we reached that point in the stream. Probably should have prepared a snack for. Can you tell me a joke? My shooting accuracy right now. The cartoon actually that always makes me laugh the most was there's a Twitch artist or Twitter artist a while back. They used to draw like viral tweets, and it was it's like man and woman are arguing in the living room. They're like, if you're asking me to choose between our relationship and my obsession with pointing out doors to people, well, then there's the door. I don't know, but the way they draw it is so overly dramatic and insane. I don't know why, that always makes me laugh. It's barely even a joke, it's just like, what if this was a situation? I have to go find it. Unfortunate. If you quit to play CFB 25, I don't think I can do that because my Elgato capture card isn't set up. Oh, nice shot. Was that in on zone? Only the Lord knows. I know writers who use subtext, and they're all cowards. Dude. Oof. Is Hecker or Beluga here? I don't think either of those people have ever been in my Twitch chat. Glob, glab, glab, glab. Oh my gosh. You have been adopted, young man. And go to your room. Oh yeah, teammating me with the fake into the 1-2. Oh, dude, we're doing it. We're doing it. I'm changing my Twitch username soon. Let's go. The change that we demanded to see, Glob. Just wanna carry that one out a little bit more. Wait, throwable? Never mind. Woo! Don't you know that I'll be here for you? Till we got nothing left to do. I've never gotten spanked. It's okay. That's what adulthood's for, Jay. Wait, what? Who said that? Guys, you can't say that. All right, chat. I'm gonna run to grab a snack real quick. BRB. Enjoy the bird. And we're back. No, bring Duck back. I don't know if I can do that, chat. I don't know if you guys deserve it. Have you been good? Oof, heavy touch on the first one. Duck, 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 duck. You want to make a duck skin? I'm sure there's a way to animate that, you know? Just play the video and wrap it around the car. Make the engine noise the the copyright-free track I'm using. Dun dum bum 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 bum. Fine, guys, get more duck. I scored a banger while you guys were ducking. Look. Bang, spike down. You guys literally missed all of that because of duck. Oh no, wow. That was actually kind of hilarious how I play this. I stream this game to get clips for YouTube and then I actually hit something and immediately can't use it. I'm so sorry. The duck giveth and the duck taketh away, unfortunately. Oof, donk. Donk. Is that duck's fault? Mm-hmm. Oh, nice save. I just bought it out. Nah, I'm sorry. Sorry, Protocol. I didn't think that one guy would challenge me, but the guy would immediately challenge right after, so. The duck non-clip met your best clip ever. Perfect comedic timing. On my end, it was funny. From your end, you just see me BRB, and then I'm like, ah, and I hit a clip. Man, I flicked it right at him. That's insane. You're clinically challenged. Okay. I just gotta go direct on these. I think these guys aren't doing much interesting stuff on defense. That was scary. I almost dove in really hard on that. It's fine. You think people would do that? Just lie on the internet? Because I'm not effing changing my username to do. I actually think I would. Damn glob. That's a really L change for you. Just for air dribbling is very much so, Alice. Yeah, going is slow. Slower than you think you need to be. A lot of people, I think the biggest mistake they make is literally they try to be like, I'm gonna zoom for it. Because that's how the pros do it. They look so smooth and fast when in fact what they're doing is getting a good first touch, keeping the ball close, and then slowly speeding up their car with the ball rather than just making the ball go fast and immediately traveling with it. Oh my god, threes game. Why did they never make a college basketball game? Did they ever try? Or is it like the licensing too hard for some reason basketball? I go down Toodles. Toodles Doctor. Used to play it all the time back in 2011. What? I do not remember that at all. Make the AI play it the whole time and all you do is customize team color and name. I did not coach these fools. Never let this man fly. What part of town do you think Zactor lives in? Bro's paying $7,000 a month for rent. You think he's living in a place with bed bugs? He's living in a penthouse. New York City, right in the middle of Manhattan. Some people call it an apart mansion. Part apartment, full mansion. Since when do you play threes? Jay, I can tell you're this new because I've played legitimately, of all games I've ever played in Rocket League and competitive, I've played 99% of them in threes. There's just so few threes games going on. I've queued twos and threes this entire stream, and this is the first threes game I've gotten in like the past like hour and a half. Half mad, half dog. I'm my own best friend. You're getting whipped out? What's that? Full party against me and two randoms? And I'm losing? Damn, who would have ever seen that coming? Also, other team entirely full of players who have been SSL multiple seasons, and my teammates are players that I've literally never seen before. Close one. Oh wait, never mind. He's in season 11 Ice Titan, so he's been a frickin' SSL in Snow Day. Thank God. Get that, never? Yeah, let's not go for that. Got that, buddy? Or not? Hockey's a better sport anyways than in Rocket League. I would say Snow Day is one of the worst extra modes just because of that. So unlike in hockey, you can't lift the puck up. So Snow Day is kind of boring because the ball is always like, the puck is always trapped on the ice unless you bring it to the wall or 50 it. Oh, wow. Nice save, Aviator. I didn't think he'd reach back in time there in real life. Compared to Cars playing soccer, I would agree, except if Cars actually played soccer and didn't have to worry about silly things like living or dying due to G-forces and whatnot. I don't know, man. Oof. Yeah, that's about right. Del Duo, hello. Thank you for the raid. You're using the game itself with stuff with no sales. How's your stream, Dale? Hello, everybody. Also, how you feeling, Dale? Trying to email prep. Taco posted a video today at 1.6K, now has 1.4K views. How is this possible? It's not. What you probably did is that YouTube is recalculating views because they're experimenting with different view counts lately. Wale even. Great, how are you? I'm doing all right. Luminosity thing kind of bummed me out, but we're vibing. We're trying to just get back onto it. Get back on the horse. So we'll eventually get back into the swing of things with content. I'm just gonna try to go hard in the paint the next couple of days. Get my shorts back up. Get my, I have 1 or 2 long form videos I have in my mind that I kind of want to do. 3 if I'm feeling extra motivated. So I gotta get back to that grind, which has been tough. EA and 2K coming together to make a game? Insane. Big if true. Took away almost 300 views. Honestly, it's probably just because it's recalibrating views. Like, the new thing that they're experimenting with is if you view the stream, like the short at all, you get credit for it. Because typically, I think if you don't view at least like X amount of it or something, it doesn't count as a view. I think they're trying to change it to genuine impressions type view count. Did I get bumped on that or what? I suddenly just teleported. I didn't think I'd use my flip. So if your views got subtracted, I would argue it's probably because of that. So don't worry about it too much. They're terrible. Both companies make awful games. You guys refuse to not buy them anymore. That's the thing I've never understood is people are just like, man, Madden's the same every game, every year. Okay, cool, are you gonna buy it? Of course I'm gonna buy it. Well, then why do they have any incentive to improve? That's why that's why EA and 2K were good when they were competitors, because NFL 2K was actually pretty lit. And every year Madden had to come out with something kind of unique and to separate their game. And so when we got into these like weird eras of like, oh, actually EA is the only one with rights, then we get into this territory where, oh, the only good game is 2K because they're trying to innovate and make something new, whereas EA is just holding on to their license and praying for dear life. Nice. I don't like NBA 2K or man, oh, but college would put more work into it, be more passionate, especially the first year. Yeah. Enjoying my spring break. Your spring break is right now? Seems like that's very late compared to everyone else. Ugh. Try to catch that on the reset. Yeah, I was like, he's probably gonna hit that. Until next week? You guys, spring break is in April? That's all what I was scared of, Mac Daddy. $3.27 here in England? Well, that's why we're in the US. Surviving taco stream? Well, welcome in, bud. Gotta go to bed, bud. Had to lean away. I was afraid I was gonna dunk him. Oh, that was not the bounce I thought. Thought it was slightly farther away. I should have dove in that. That's a giveaway. Yeah, just pre-jump that just in case. Got that. Oof. You can stop going for doubles that slow. Nice. Cool. Hey, Sitka. Hello. Hope unexpectedly great happens to all you and your loved ones. Hope you've seen it, appreciate it. Have a great stream and good night. Well, thank you, Sitka. I appreciate that. Hopefully you have a good day and hopefully good stuff happens to you. Very kind YouTube chat as we get later in the night. Oof, that's a little bit higher. Good dance around, nice bump. All right, Mech Daddy, all you gotta do is not get beat here. All you gotta do is slow it down for me, all right? Excellent. All right, I trust I had that read. Oh. Nice bump. You can see that boost, I trust him. Oh, Mech Daddy, clip on him, clip on him, clip on him, clip on him! Let's go! Go! See, I told him. He said, I got you. There we go. That was like perfectly set up. I said, Illy? Oh, I feel bad I didn't respond to him. Well, much love. Mac Daddy, GG. Literally, if you look back at the clip, when you took that boost steal, as soon as you popped up and went off the ceiling, I went, oh yeah, but oh yeah, hit a clip on him, clip on him, clip on him. I would pump for you. I was like, oh, he's got it, 100%. That's such an easy like drop down and spike. Tension's not my night. That's how it started for me today. I'm kind of on a decent streak now. I'm probably gonna do like maybe 1 or 2 and then we're getting off, but good to get the dub. Admittedly, those are one of those games that tilt when you lose them though, because it felt like we had a much better pressure overall. Watching Taco eat at 3:32 a.m. is a dream come true. Damn, you have very specific dreams. Luca playing tonight? Ooh. That was my first and last game on. Bro didn't even warm up. He's like, I'm done. What? Wait, hold on, I have to see this again. Guy was going backwards in this, right? Oh my, I thought he had that boost. Okay, that's where I was a little lost. I was looking upfield. I thought our teammate stole that corner boost from him, so I'm like, oh, this guy definitely has nothing in the tank, right? I did not realize he actually got that 100. When he was air dribbling, I'm like, he's probably just playing for a 50, and that's it. Like, there's no shot he has anything else. All right, cool. So I had 3 open nets that were somehow able to get a tiny piece up. Yeah, sometimes they're just goats in the goal. Why is my question mark scoring goals? Who knows? Oh, sorry, some twos lobbies really just do genuinely feel like that. Where it's just like every shot is somehow saved. Every touch is like perfectly pre-jumped, and I'm like, these guys are just on one today. Like, I don't know, they're just way too confident. Ooh. Okay, I was like, I'm gonna play their touch. He's not going for a bump. Yeah, I was like, you're definitely stealing the boost first. So I'm like, he's gonna drive on the ground. He's not gonna flip. Our visit in London? Yep, I was there for the London Major last year. I've stayed in the Olympic Village. Ah, a little ambitious. That's a goal. Never mind. What? Sorry, bruh. Or bruh. Nice shot. All right, Sig Dre, I got you on the hydrate. Hey, you found which one of the Tar Heel which one of the Tar Heel players traded for to Michigan? It hurts because I'm partially an Ohio State fan. Damn. Why partially? You just like the program, or you just support the players? That's another donkaroo, chat. Unfortunate. Just adopting so many children here. Hello, Matt. Trying not to bonk you, dude. There we go. There's no way! He had 100 boost. He's on the sideline. Guys on the sidewall. Why are we still going on the line? Just go middle. How's the Cooper? Still incapacitated. I have not taken it to the repair shop because I am actually needing to save so much money because we're having a... Gosh, dang, that's a terrible kickoff by me. Oof! That bounce is really shallow. Whee, a close one. Partially because of family? I see. I'm learning. Yeah, my poor Mini Cooper's sitting in my garage. I replaced some ignition coils, and problem is just still smells like oil when the engine starts up and I start driving. Man, god dang, dude. That was a terrible air dribble, but that's part of the why it worked. I didn't expect him just to dive bomb it straight forward. I thought he'd try a little finesse on that. But yeah, it smells like oil when I start it up, so I feel like the valve gasket covers the issue, or at least that's the most likely thing, so I have to find a way to get that looked at. Oof. Lost that touch very early on because I was trying to get it over the first guy, and he missed immediately, so. Really? You delayed that. Interesting. Okay. Man, try to keep it up the corner. That's a rough loss. All right, guys, next loss. Rub your exhaust when it's cool. Rub your exhaust when it's cool. If it's greasy, then you're burning oil. Like the inside tailpipe, like just walk up to it when the car's off and just rub the inside. Okay. Because I feel like I can smell it when I'm driving. So I feel like it's like something about... I feel like... I mean, I haven't driven in a while, so maybe I'll start up the engine and just kind of let it idle for a bit. And then after that, I'll let it cool down and then we'll try it. Yeah, I burned my shin on my tailpipe before getting stuff out of my... getting something out of my trunk. Wow. Oh, my kitchen light just turned on. Scared me. Forgot there's a timer on that. Oh. Hey, buddy. North Carolina is downgrading. Sad. Oh. I see a teammate chilling in the middle. He was recovering as he should have been, but for a split second it looked like he was standing still. I was like, oh, cool, he wants to pass. Oof. I jumped that way too fast, should have slowed down. I thought that was going to be a little bit faster of a flick, and it was not. Okay. Keep going over, and they always go underneath. Oh, he had no boost, so I was about to say, I'm like, why do we flick that? Me too, I'm playing too precise in that last one. I shouldn't have flipped into that last one. I actually had a good angle if I just single jumped. I think he has that. I shouldn't have touched that. I should have hit backward. Instead of a 1v1, luckily they threw it away. Okay. Hello, Citric. Sure. I believe Taco's GC by force, Grand Plant by heart. I think y'all gotta have a little Grand Plant in ourselves. Keep ourselves motivated. I'm not gonna lie, my brain kind of turned off. I didn't pay attention to that demo at all. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. Both of them are demoed, and I realized only my teammate. Oh, he was really close touching that. Hell yeah, that's an own goal. The Birmingham drip goes hard. Yeah, the Epic gave it to me for free. Shout out to Epic. We're gonna quadruple for resets this. Easy. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, it's not a reach that you can make. Oh. That's fine. They can't get that. Problem is if Leonis goes for that. All right. Oh no, please don't flick that. Okay, cool. Zioaki Leonis is slowly picking up the IQ as we go about. Nice, and I think we're gonna call it there, chat. GG. Got our dub. Go from there, and appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for the donations and the gifted subs today. And we will peace out and catch you guys another time. Good solid stream. Went positive. Hit some clips. Had a goofy time. Saw the bird. All we need. All right. Goodbye, everybody. On YouTube, at least. We're going to raid on Twitch.